For the Zips Digital Network, Chad Welker with head coach Tom Hanna. And, Coach, you had an opportunity to review both films from this past weekend after two victories. Just what did you see overall that you really liked, and what are some of the things you may try to clean up for this upcoming weekend?
We certainly like getting balanced attacking. We got a lot of production from a number of people all weekend. Our serve and pass was pretty good. In terms of the cleanup side, we certainly have a few rotations where we could side out a little bit better, especially factoring in that we're passing the ball pretty well. So, that'll be a point of emphasis the next few days.
One thing I always like to kind of bring up is kind of that student athlete of the week from your team. I mean, so many ladies played well this weekend, so it's hard to pick one. So go ahead and pick a few who kind of stood out in your eyes.
Sure. I think it starts with Emily Wigan, our setter. She, to me, is the best setter in the conference right now. She's making great decisions. She's executing at a high level, especially as a setter. She's point scoring at a pretty good clip between being able to attack, as a left-handed attacker, / she has enough things in her arsenal to dump a second ball, is a very effective server. I believe she leads the conference in aces, and blocks enough balls that she point scores at a high rate for a setter especially. So she's a threat beyond just running the show, and she's doing a great job of that. Taylor Sharrett's doing a great job. Again, one of the better defenders in the conference, really solid on serve receive. Offensively, I mean, again, take your kind of pick. We had a bunch of people hit big numbers, whether it was efficiency or kills per set. Lex was good, E was good, Rich was good, Shelby had some good moments in there. So we had, again, balanced kind of attacking that way. And like I said, our passing's been pretty good, so that allows, that has a lot of other people involved as well. So it's a number of people contributing, that's for sure.
When you get the balance that you talk about with so many people contributing from the Elia, from the Rich, from the Shelbys, how does a team prepare for someone who's so balanced, for a team that's so balanced?
I think it's a good question. How does somebody prepare for us when you factor in balance plus our ability to be in system? And I think, again, that's part of why Emily is so good, is she's getting us, we always use the term good looks. We're getting one-on-ones, we're getting one-on-holes. Where middle blockers just can't close because we're in system, we're running good tempo, we're moving the ball around the different people. We're not just saying, hey, you two left sides just go hit these 70 balls and everybody else, you'll get a little bit here and there. So that's a great question as to how somebody has to prepare for us. I mean, I look at it from that perspective when I watch us, but if I actually had to reverse and self-scout and come up with a game plan, I think we're pretty good right now. I'm not saying we're great, but there's a couple of problems that we present, and I think especially when it starts with good passing and we can get you stretched, that makes it tough.
We get to move into this upcoming weekend where you head up to the two-directional Michigan, Central Michigan on Friday night, Eastern Michigan on Saturday. Central Michigan just lost their first conference game. This is a battle of the top two divisional conference leaders. How do you go into preparing for the Chippewas and the Eagles?
Again, first things first, Central's first, and that's how we handle things. How good can we be in the next match? The fact that it's two teams sitting at 7-1 certainly is exciting and interesting. It's a position that we haven't been in. I think Central pretty much hasn't been in that same position the last 5 years, so I think that's exciting for the league. We're just going to go handle our business this week. Again, can we clean up some stuff on side out? Can we continue to improve defensively? If what we do, serve and pass well and keep ourselves in system, I like our chances. And then, we'll deal with Eastern once we get through the Central match, because that's just how we handle things. We want to be good on Friday. Then we'll worry about Saturday when Saturday comes, and, we don't even discuss the scout of the Saturday opponent until after Friday's done.
Coach, appreciate the time. Folks, stay up to date with Volleyball team on Twitter at ZipsVB. Find out if that game will be streamed. Currently, we just don't know. So we, of course, want to obviously have you come out to the home match next Thursday. That's on Halloween. That's October 31st. Take a look at this volleyball team that has been playing some great volleyball. Have a great rest of your week. And as always, go Zips.